You know, sometimes I get pretty carried away with model building and I forget to do videos. But I was like, I probably should shoot something. So here's kind of where we're at. I've already been putting the lighting in to the back here. And got this all painted up. There's some spots here that I got to touch up, but for the most part, this is complete. Now, let me see if you'll be able to see what I did. You can kind of see it there. If I can see if I can get this to focus. Oh yeah, you can see that some of the panels are colored, some are not. What I did was I used canopy glue and just went in to the back here and just very gently filled this area in, and these sat pretty flush. I mean, you can see how close they are there. I mean, it's even though the little ones did that, just gotta touch that paint up. It's kind of nasty looking. This piece here is sitting on its roof because I'm gluing the floor in place, but see, it's got fibers and lights all over it. And let me see if I can get this to stand up here. You can get kind of a look at how all that's coming along. Did not put fibers in every single hole. I originally was going to, but I thought, you know, nah, I'm gonna just do a few of them, mainly on these big spots here, like those two panels that they would be there. That one's got LED fibers in it, and here's this side here. So I gotta do some detail painting on it still, but that's pretty close to done. And got a bunch of fibers on this side. Okay, so the fusion core is sitting down in there, and the wires are running through. But there's a bit of a problem, and maybe it'd be better if I did it this way. It does not sit flat. I've tried it sitting like this. I've tried it flipped over like that. Cannot get this thing to sit flat. So what I'm going to have to do, which I don't really want to do, but I'm going to have to if I want to get this to work, I'm going to have to make this hole big enough so that this will sit down in there flat. Now, it shouldn't interfere with the floor, this floor here. It shouldn't interfere with that, but there's just not enough space here to do that, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, so here is the center part lit up. And let me put my hand over some of this light so you can see that better. Look at that. So that's pretty nice looking. I was going to originally do some blinking lights in there, but I decided not to. Just do some steady lighting. All of these lights along here, including these two here and the two on the other side, are steady lights. So let's get the other ones hooked up. Oh, alright. And here we are with this, and it looks pretty good. I think I'm going to try to put another resistor on each one of these and bring the resistance down a little bit more. It's just a tad bit too bright to my liking, you know, because this whole thing, you're going to, when you look in here, you're going to be looking in like this, you know. So there's a lot of this going to be covered up, but I think that and the lighting there, which is not lit currently, going to look pretty nice. Just turn this overhead light on, see if it there. So be all right. I think this is going to work. You see, this is what happens when you start recording and a spontaneous idea comes to your head. Like, hey, I should show people how I do that. Okay. Had to get my safety glasses on. Safety first. Always want to wear safety protection when you're doing any kind of drilling. Let's go. Like that. Flip that around. And voila. So it fits. And oops.
Forgot it's not glued in there, George.
Okay. So it fits, and this is going to not interfere with. Of course, it always wants to act up when you're trying to film something. It was when things want to go wrong. But what I was going to show you was set that down there. And there we go. So that should work. I may actually try and just flip this upside down so that the LEDs are down more. Like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. The wires aren't going to really get cut or anything by doing that, so that'll keep it from sitting kind of up too much, you know. So, okay. Well, that was good, and that saved me about an hour of sitting there with a pin vise, hand drilling all these little holes. So, clean this up a little bit more, and that'll be it for that. I meant to try to film some of this, attaching the landing gear here, but they went together okay, but it's pretty tight fit, and you don't. All these little pins right here are not glued in, and neither is the ones for these pads. So these actually have the ability to move, which I'll probably end up gluing it in place because it's going to be hardwired, so it's not really going to be able to come up and move around. You know, you're not going to really be able to like treat it like a toy. It seems to hold pretty well like this. I am a little concerned about weight, just because of I'm really not sure how if this plastic is going to hold it. It seems like it's going to hold though. Okay, so we filled this little gap here, got all the little greebly bits attached here. You can see those, the thrusters and stuff. I contemplated running a drill bit in there to make those holes a little bit more prominent, but decided not to. Put the little back lights on, put the little, well, not on this piece, but put the front lights on the other part. So I think what I'm going to do with this next actually is paint this whole thing in this grayish primer that I got, and then probably paint this in the silver color. Now, yeah, so that's where we're at, because a lot of this is silver, so this will be pretty straightforward to take care of. Well, here's kind of where we're at with everything. I got 4 giant sub-assemblies. Most everything has its primary coat on it. This does here, which looks okay. I'm going to probably use some different shades to get this not so monotone looking, because everything's the same color. Give that a little bit more life. This I've already shown you guys. It's all done. And then I've got the fusion core sitting in here with the glue drying. And we've got the bottom of it all assembled. The landing gear done. So just have to put the little nozzle on the bottom there, and then that'll be done. And yeah, so what we got to do next is I keep having to fix this little gap right here, And right here, I keep having a light bleeding out, so I keep having to go over it with paint and fill it in and go over it with paint, check it, and all that good stuff. So just trying to fix that up and go from there. So we should be done with this, the whole model. I think we can probably have the model done within the next week or so, or the next couple of days. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, I think. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.